Hey, good evening, everyone. In tonight's free video, just want to do a quick recap on the S&P 500. I've got a lot of question about, hey, why are we pulling back here? What's going on here? I've been talking about these levels for months now, and if you take a look at the weekly chart, we're at a significant point of resistance due to some extension levels. You see, we went right up to that 1618. I talked about these levels being a significant area of resistance, but the reality is the story's not over yet because, and the reason being is we've had multiple pullbacks before, okay? We've had pullback here, pullback here. Everyone gets excited and then we continue to go back up. So I wouldn't jump on the boat here and start going nuts. Now, there are some trend lines that a lot of people have pointed out and said, oh, look, we've broken it. Yes, that is true. So there's more of strength behind this sell-off, I'd say. The other thing that's interesting is that I noticed is since July of last year, we really never had more than 2 weeks of selling. So the next week, I think, is going to be important as we head into the end of the month. I think the monthly close is going to be very, very important. Now, do I think that this is the move that's going to begin our pullback? I think there's more than a 50% chance. I'm not saying it guaranteed it will be, but the charts and the analysis for me is saying that there's a higher probability that we're pulling back due to the fact that we're at extension levels, retracement levels, one-to-one, all that good stuff that we talk about on a daily basis. The other thing that I like about this is how quickly we pulled down. We haven't seen a move like this since really November, and even in November, it didn't happen as quickly as this did. We at least had, a good move up before coming right back down. This, we spent the good part of from basically early November here to early January, kind of consolidating and slowly moving up to only in 3 days give it all back. So not something that we've seen as of recently. Now we are at some significant support levels here, so I wouldn't be surprised to see us hold these levels. We're also at a 50% retracement of there to there. So again, no shock to me if we hold these levels, okay? I know a lot of you are probably looking at this saying, well, look at this left shoulder head. Could we make a right shoulder? Yes, it's very possible that we make a right shoulder, come back up, and then maybe roll over. Again, I don't know. How am I playing this? Well, for the bigger picture is I am expecting a pullback, but I'm talking it could take months for it to happen. The monthly chart is looking very interesting here. I've been pointing this out for a while. You got the RSI here kind of statistically telling us that we've got a good chance of pulling back here. You got a pretty nice looking sell candle, but again, the month is not over, so there's no reason to get excited about it. If we do pull back, where do we expect? I'm expecting at least 950 at the minimum, and then more likely somewhere between 950, between 850 and 900. Okay, so that's where I'm looking at least. I'm looking 950 at the minimum, at least one, and then possibly one of this, and who knows, we could end up just continuing going down and then retesting these lows. We could end up chopping around. One of the things that I want to point out real quickly is if we look at the Dow Jones and you look at that on the monthly, very similar pattern that you have going on here where you got this kind of monthly head and shoulders setting up here. So don't be surprised if over the next, this right here is a multi-year kind of consolidation. Don't be surprised if we come down, come up, come down, come up, come down, come up. Bigger picture is going to be what's most interesting, and I still think we still have a decent chance, a higher than 50% chance of retesting these levels some point in time. When, I don't know. So continue to be patient, continue to follow your rules, and continue to do what you do best. And if you don't do that, then I encourage you to get doing that or stop trading. Couple quick announcements. We are doing a Fibonacci ratio trading webinar on February 3rd and 4th. If you want to register for it, we are limiting our seating this time around in order that we can answer all the questions. The easiest way for you to do it is just go to our website, ratiotrading.com. On the right-hand side, you'll see live 2-day webinar. We got a lot of good feedback from the webinar last week. We're doing, it's going to be $297. We're going to keep it like that for the next couple of days. So again, you want to make sure to sign up as soon as you can in order to reserve your spot. Other questions that I've gotten about the webinar is, will it be recorded? Yes, it will be recorded. even if you make it and if you can't make it. So you get the recording either way. It does take a couple of weeks for us to process it, but it will be recorded and be able to be distributed. One other announcement is next month in New York City, I will be speaking at the Money Show on February 16th at 8 or 9 8 between 8 and 9 a.m. I'm going to talk about Fibonacci ratios, how some of the tactics that I use and applying them. So feel free to sign up for it. It's registered. It's totally free. You can just register now. I will also link you to that as well. So hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll see you guys at the next video update.